Alright, here is the crossbow rest, which is about 3 feet. It's a little over 3 feet tall, with a point here and sap hardened on the surface to make it smooth. There's the cross bolt, homemade fletching made out of tape. It's pretty thick and strong. It's really stiff, and a burnt tip to make it strong. And then, whoa, the crossbow, which has a PVC bow that draws to 60 pounds whenever it gets to right here, which I have in here a really simple trigger mechanism that my brother Charlie came up with that releases the string whenever it turns that way. The string hooks around it here, and then you pull the trigger back and it turns, releasing the cut in the metal from the string and the string from the cut in the metal, which might be able to be seen from this view, allowing the string to go over the round edge whenever it's like this, and holding on to the string when it's like this. Alright, another thing that I noticed very quickly after wearing out 3 strings in a row after just 2 or 3 shots each, which I thought maybe it was just a weak string the first time, and the second time was whenever I determined that definitely needed some protection. I waxed the surface here, and that didn't work. It still wore out very quickly. I determined that I have to, or that you should, when using a homemade crossbow like this, you should wrap a string around it and slide that string to the right spot, or maybe start at the right spot. Wrap it many times around it as a cushion for the string to keep it from getting torn by rubbing on the wood, and also mainly by hitting on the knock of the arrow, which in this case, after the trigger releases the string, wait a moment, after the trigger releases the string flies about 2 centimeters, or maybe 1.5 centimeters from this edge, and then hits the back of the arrow, which actually causes quite a bit of fraying and damage to the string. But with the string being 235 pound test and a bit of it wound around here, I've got it to fire at least 50 shots, and it doesn't look like it's wearing out real bad. Alright, now the sighting I've set up real simple. It's basically just a smooth plane here that you just align your eye with and look down from the center of this plane toward the area between these 2 rising pieces of wood right here, and that's about where the arrow hits. Although currently the arrow, having only 2 flights or 2 vanes, is not highly accurate. It is very unstable for the first short distance. You can't really see the instability, but when it hits the target you can tell that it wasn't actually going straight for the first 10 yards. Okay, so anyway, now I'm going to set it up and shoot it. Okay, first thing I discovered in terms of using the bow rest is that it's a good idea to just lay it on the ground during the cocking process, because otherwise it gets in the way of using your 2 hands to draw the bow. So that's a pretty simple thing to get straight off. And with the current trigger mechanism, I have to push it up before each shot and draw the bow in both hands. It's convenient enough to just hold the arrow in your teeth. Alright. The arrow is in rest, the trowel, then the bow can go on the bow rest, and is ready to fire.